So the other option that you have today is to enjoy doing some flower doodles, as I call it, that kind of resemble this picture that I made. So as you can see, I did different shades of blue and purplish colors in the background. So that's an option. I am going to try doing warm colors for my example today. For this project, you definitely would need to have some watercolor paints, and you will need a very skinny black marker when the paints are done drying. So you'll have to do this in a couple stages. After you paint the color splotches, you'll have to let it dry before you do the black ink for the flower details. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is if you have nice paper at home, like art paper, you should use that. This is a nice watercolor heavy paper, but I know most of you probably don't have that at home, so I'm going to do my example on a regular piece of copy paper like you received in your packet. And it might turn out a little bit more wrinkly at the end, but it'll be just fine. All right, so the first thing I am going to do is I am going to use my warm colors. I'm going to put them next to each other. Orange, yellow, red, and I am going to paint some color splotches that will be part of my flowers. All right, so I'm starting with red, and I want to activate that paint, and then I want to just kind of think about where I want my first splotch. Since I want 9 of them, I'm going to think about fitting 3 across here and 3 down, and then filling it in like a math array. All right, so then I want to make each splotch slightly different colors. So I'm gonna now use my orange. I'm gonna do that one in the middle. And it's okay if these aren't perfect circles. That's why they're called doodles, kind of splotchy. All right, now I'm gonna activate my yellow. My paintbrush is jumping out of my hands. There we go. And I'm gonna fill that one in here. Now I'm gonna start mixing colors a little bit. I'm gonna use yellow and orange together and put that one over here. Add a little red in next. Put that one here. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry so that it'll be perfectly dry before I start drawing on it with my black marker. My painting is finally dry, which means that when I touch it, I don't feel any wetness there. So I am ready to use my black markers to add detail. So I am just taking a few different black markers from my stash. I have a skinny tipped Sharpie right here. I have a medium tipped Sharpie, and then I've got a permanent marker that's got kind of a paintbrush end to it. Now you might want to find a few different black pens so you can do different thicknesses, or if you can just find one, that's fine too. The skinny tipped one will probably be your best one for your artwork today. So I am going to start with some designs from the one that I already created. I'll use some of the same ones and some different ones. I also wanted to show you this piece I did. Now this is a little different, but I kind of liked some of the ideas in that one too. So I am going to go ahead and start adding detail, and you can make yours similar or you can make it really different. But each of those 9 circles need to be made into flowers. Here we go. All right, that is the end of my doodling for today. I can't wait to see your flowers. Please send them to me at rose@parnassusprep.com, or you can put them in your packet.